This time, I enter through the back door, leave the keys dangling, waiting for my return. I grab hold of the doorknob, but it cinches my skin. I twist it open. Smoke seeps through the hinges, and I take a peek around the corner, choking on what I hope is an ash falling from the ceiling like snowflakes. Chips of paint snip off, and the wallpaper is still peeling. Even more debris has gathered since the last time. I sweep it into a corner so I don't have to look at it anymore. I try to keep the house as organized as possible. I hate it when things are in a state of disorder. I can't think straight. So I'll just tuck the dust away for now, let the piles build with tension. I can hear the flames blazing in the foyer. But I had always intended to keep dragging my feet past the doorway, take the stairs up to the 4th floor, head towards the last door on the left, cross the threshold and collapse, fully dressed across the mattress, and listen to the sounds of outside, gone to battle with the south winds. The rain beats down and my heartbeat rattles in sync with the windows. Clouds do a couple of somersaults and thunderclaps in the distance, the repeated cycle of crying myself to sleep. I keep trying to rest easy, but I can't breathe in this heat, so I flip over and throw the sheets off of me. The floorboards creak as the fire reaches for higher ground. Clouds do a couple of somersaults and thunderclaps in the distance, but this time I feel it getting close. Changing my mind, I draw the covers closer and slide my fingers behind the cooler side of the pillow to find you, hiding underneath. I dive in after you, of course, forced under the waves by the weight of breadcrumbs left behind to guide me. I can't see your face, but I know it's you. Locks intertwined with mine, the current takes us to the bottom of the ocean floor. We trudge through the mud and pore over the stories told by the cold-colored pebbles that outline the outskirts of the perimeter. I pick one up. Diamond in the rough, this one. Its skin is smooth enough to make me pay attention to how it makes me feel. Tough, I just want to keep touching it. Leave my fingerprints behind till you find me. Waiting in line, holding a place for her while faux pharaohs throw roses at my feet. He was trying to keep me strapped with shiny things, the finer things, he called them, things that hung from the sky glistening, when what I really wanted was for someone to listen. I raise my hand to make a point, answer the question, and end up disappointing those who were there in support. The High Court is always keeping score. Remember that. The scorpion backtracks and stings me into shock. The venom sinks in slowly, unlocking whatever it was blocking my line of vision. Right then, I make the decision to switch it up. Absorb the poison and build an immunity to the distorted images that have surrounded me for so long. I've asked permission before I speak. Let me stand where he can see me, raise my voice instead. The crowd rejoices as I rip the crown from his head. I replace the rubies with my own symbols of strength, a few pieces of onyx I had pocketed on my way in, mixed with obsidian and lapis. After that, it was so heavy I needed help holding it steady. The moment I sat on top of the throne, I was ready. A little lightheaded, I floated almost as fast as I had fallen, gaining momentum as I passed by a school of fish blowing dish soap bubbles while the pressure of my chest rose slowly, a slippery slope. I was tempted to give in to the sensation. I broke through the surface. Air on my lips, hair plastered against my skin. Was that a dream? A low rumble escapes from under the house, not giving me much time to decide my next step. I jump out the window and grab the silhouette casted by the willow tree, trusting that I would be able to latch on to something, but I crashed, landing on my hands and knees. Scrambling through the dark, I realize I've never really spent much time in my backyard. Everything is silent. The breeze came through, and everything around me drew in a breath on cue. This is the sound of creation. And all I could do was plant my feet in the mud, blood pulsing into vibrations. The foundation awakens, the rumble is back. Veins untangle themselves, roots thrust out from under the cracked surface and grab hold of me, a cold embrace. Breaking the chain, branches retrace the old traditions and swallow me whole. We breathe as one. I lean back and relax into her core. It's so warm here, but that's why we come home, isn't it? Because after roaming around on our own, it's nice to be reminded that even at a standstill, the cycle will begin again. Thank you.